We're off to a bit of a late start, but whatever. There we go. Everything's looking good. Nothing, all the little bars and meters and things. Okay. Anyway. So we're back to the Muffin Island, right before I fly off. I have been gathering all the leaves and twine I can. Actually today, we can just quickly take a stop at Bleak Beach to pick up some more twine. Before we get started too much. And then we can expand on the island a bit, just make it, you know, down to the water at least. And then build up the tree a bit more with as much as we can with the twine. What, 21? Oh, is it loud? Why is it that loud? I didn't change anything, okay? There we go. Let's just turn that. My voice is maxed out. The bar's actually like into the red. It looks like I'm breaking my audio with me talking. And the volume is, for the music, is like turned down a lot. There we go. Is that better? Why? Why do we have to do this every time? Okay. Where is the twine? That was here? Oh wow, 2. Why do you have to do this? Environment level increased. What did we even do here? All I've done is pick up twine. Music is still loud. There, turned it like right down. Why? Can you just not be loud, game? Better, okay. We got pizza sofa. We got, looking for the little red marker that there's no. I thought I saw this. There was the okay, so we got the cute stuff. Right, and we need that for the something or other. Cubes, polka dot print. Right, what even is that? Oh, dowsing machine, recipe, okay. Yeah, for the habitat. What do we need for that? There was, how much cute stuff do we need? Cute things. Where it's probably towards the bottom. So I imagine this is all just the different grasses. Where's the cute stuff? Where is cute stuff? Now I'm scared I went past it. Oh, okay. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table, bed. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table, bed. Cute stuff. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table, bed. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table, bed. I mean, that's not one, but it fits the theme. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table, bed. Sofa, we need to hit 10. Bed, we have to hit 10. Dresser, we have to hit 10. Sofa, lamp, dresser, table. So we need a table and a lamp. We can do lamp. Might as well pick it up over here. And I don't know about table. Where was table? Is it not here? It's gotta be here. No? Am I blind or drop past it? You know what? Rather than keep looking, Google the Pokopia cube table recipe. Cube table. How to unlock the recipe? No, it's level 10 here. Okay, I just somehow missed it, but it's level 10 Bleak Beach. Location shop Bleak Beach level 10. Okay, so we need to get this to 10. I don't know why it's at 9 now, but sure. So that means that needs to go up. Anyway. Is there a point of the camouflage one? Like, every other ability has some purpose. The ability to transform into things, I'm yet to find any reason to do that? Besides just for fun and because you're a ditto. So I kind of get it, you're a ditto, you transform is what you do. But like, is there a purpose besides because you can? Everything else here does something. I can finish the walkway. No, just like jump onto there. I can't even do that. Okay. Can I turn into Pidgey? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, the bricks. Okay, does camouflage do anything? Back to Google we go. Does it actually do anything? Pokopia, does camouflage do anything like useful besides just being fun? It's kind of neat. That seems to be it. It's just kind of cool. Okay. Grab that. It's enough honey. Is like rest between here? No? Okay. So let's finish off this grassy corner. You do this. Let's pick up a bunch of soil and grass here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't realize how big this is until you realize that, like, just 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. Uses up nearly a stack. Well, that's 90. So, another way of saying this, 11 of these does use a stack. That. I don't think I have enough to finish this. We might need to stop by Evie Island? Do one there, there. How many do we have left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That should be enough. We're gonna need to get more soon, though. Okay, we finished the island. Okay, we now need to just, I'll just use this to fill in all of these. Nope. Because now the corner. Oh, we need to do that with grass so it does it surround. Okay. Slight change. I forgot to account for the corners. So all of this actually has to be redug up. That doesn't work. These corner ones will need to be grass. And then I think we can get away with that. Because then from here, it's filled in all those little cornery bits. So even this one, if we do this, it's grass right up to the corner right there. So that's how we're gonna have to do this. I think this one too. If we do it like that, it's still fine. So now if we just fill in like that, it's grassy right up to the corner there. Okay, so that's what we want. And then on the inside, it shouldn't make a difference because it'll just go up right to there. So in each of these spots, we want grass. Like that. And then outside of those here, still under the wall, filling it in, we want dirt. And, oh, this line here. Now it's filled in nicely. Okay, that's working. So that's done all the way to there. So on the here, we're gonna want to go grass here, 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 right over there, right over there. Then fill in like this. And double check our work from the outside. It should be grass right up to these corners. And that tiny little highlighted spot you can see there is the one we're dealing with. Same here. We're now going to want to do this. It's those little details that make it a proper muffin house and home at the same time. Okay, so now all the way around, the grass goes right up to the tree. Perfect. Just... So I was thinking the grass flooring here would also make good leaves because it's like wavy, leafy on the side. So if we use that for the leaves up top, it would have a leafy, fluffy texture, kind of like this has the barky one. That's my hope anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna do some Twitch math counting here. So if this is... What's time to run here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, but I think that's actually 50. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's 80? So 80, we said we wanted to make it, what, half the height-ish? So 60 tall. Oof. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Divide by 60. Just gonna write some numbers down real quick. Okay, so it was 80 total. Wait, how do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so we have 26 of them are missing 2. So if we take 26 times... Where's my cursor? There we go, okay. So 26 times 2, obviously that's going to be 52 more we need there. Then that brings us to 3 tall. So if we take 80, well, it's going to be 60 tall, so half of it. So 60 minus 3 is 57. So 57 times 80 means we need 4,560 more of these blocks. Okay. Divided by 99, that's just over 46 stacks of blocks. Just for the trunk of the tree. We don't quite have enough. Okay. We need more twine. If I want to use this is the same thing. Okay. So we need 4,500 just for the trunk. The leaves go out way wider. So we need an efficient twine farm. Like, we're gonna need a lot of twine and leaves. In the meantime, I guess let's just do this. So that's 990. So 4,560 minus 990 is 3,570 left. Tree, trunk, blocks. And that's just to make a column. We haven't started branches, we haven't started flaring it out at the bottom like trees tend to. This is just to make a column. 8 times 60. 4,800 total blocks. Total. tree, trunk, blocks, 4, column. Okay. Let's start placing these. Finish off this section. Come on, get that last little. There we go. I mean, that's 3 wide and tall. Yeah, it's 2, so. Go. The problem is blocks don't connect on the corner unless there's something there, so we can't even shave off one or anything to save space. It's gotta place the whole thing. Going around. Nope. Come on. There we go. And then above. Above. I mean, it's coming along, right? So I need to find out how to farm twine more effectively. Either that or this is going to be a long project. And honestly, I think the answer is both. There's still a lot. Okay, good, good. So... how can we make this easier on ourselves? I mean, moss likes to grow on trees. We could just have a mossy section and use those green blocks in it. Would save us having to gather as much twine. What else can we do here to make this easier? Windows. We don't need as much wall if we make more spots that there aren't wall. What else can we do? I'm assuming the yeah was in response to it just being both a pain and gonna take forever. In which case, yeah, you're right. Yep, it's both. What else can we do? And we also don't have to do it all at once. Like, I am under no delusion that this will be done before the DLC comes out, and we're gonna go to the underwater zone for a while anyway. This will be a background project we work on as we go. What else is there we can do to make this easier on ourselves? Yeah, it's looking good, right? We can also just do bits at a time. Like, here, we can start on the ground floor already. We just need to figure out what kind of floor we're gonna put in. It is a tree, so is it gonna be a wooden floor? Or is it gonna be grassy floor? Is it gonna be a stone floor for some reason? Is it... Like, I did kind of like the grass flooring, but we do have mossy soil. Like, how does mossy soil look? If we take moss... Like, that kind of looks nice. Mossy soil. Yeah, I'm thinking we might stick to the grass flooring even though it takes the same resources and it's gonna be a pain. Because the main advantage that the grass flooring has over mossy soil for a floor is that it's a road. Mossy soil is not a road. Grassy flooring is. So it keeps the green flooring there, but it's a road. So... we might have to do that. And we had to make a bunch anyway to do the leaves. I do like that leafy, fluffy look on the side. Why do we want roads? Pokemon will more readily walk on it. So if you place just a bunch of grass, even if it's a grass path, they're gonna register that as just ground, so they're not gonna care. But if you place a actual road block, then they're gonna walk. So if we make this out of road, and there's road inside, they'll happily walk around and go to whatever they're walking to here. But if they're gonna go to, for example, we place something here, and this is not road, they would walk more like that to get to it, as opposed to diagonal because it's all road. So, yeah. It just has to do with the Pokemon pathing and walking and whatnot. So, they're gonna visit more often and go inside the tree if it's actually something they can walk on. It's really all it comes down to. Let's see here. Like, all of these are effectively walls because they're not roads. Obviously the road is indeed road. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning to grass flooring. I mean, Totemi mat is kind of nice, but again, it's still leaf and twine. The wood wouldn't be bad, but I don't like the overly plank manufactured look for this as opposed to a natural tree. I want it to be a hollow tree, not a tree that was hollowed, if that makes sense. So we need a lot more twine. So let's go pick up some more. Just gonna dump all this in here for now. We'll be back for it soon enough. It's done up there. And then we'll figure out what to make the floor of. I'm thinking the grass flooring. We're gonna go twine gathering. Just while I'm thinking about it. Oh, it was a spooky ghost. So that's the Pikachu doll. Go to Dream Island. That's fine. We might get another puppy while we're here. Because we only have the one from Arcanine doll. Yeah, but the whole road thing outside of letting them walk around inside of buildings when it's not really a building is also kind of nice for roads if you want to map out a city and have them walking around. You can kind of control sidewalks. Gonna need all of you. I have been collecting the vines as well because we're gonna want a lot of vine on the side of the tree. I don't think we're gonna need a lot of non-burnable garbage, but maybe? Glass frame is one of those things that we just always kind of need. Stick. Then all of this is leaves. And logs. Pick up all of that. Pick up all of that. Pick up all of that. I don't really care about this, but I'll get it because I'm here. That. There's some twine. Oh, there's more coming up. Got those. I totally forget what non-burnable garbage is even for. Where is this? Fly over, grab this. Okay, so we have that. Don't forget the. First things first. Let's just see if there's any. All in this area. Nothing. Okay. Got that you. You. so many leaves. So now we can come down here. The Pokemon metal enemy, that's nice. We are thrilled to announce that the Magnet Train Anniversary Ceremony on the 8th of next month will include a special appearance by the current Kanto League champion. 3 lucky children will be selected by lottery to have a special exhibition battle with the champion. We look forward to your enthusiastic participation. The simple hairstyle. As always, we just transform into whatever we pick up. Can never have too many bookcases. Oh, that's nothing, that's a wall. Do the spider webs connect at all? Like if I take this one, can I? No, you can't like make a big web. I mean, kind of if you go along the wall, but they don't actually connect. Okay. You can't just make one super web or something. What is, if you break it into? That's twine! Each one of these represents 10 more blocks in the tree. Two, and then this, this, this. Okay, I have all of those. Almost done pitching up everything from the island, really. Around the perimeter. Then we can go check out the top, because there's always stuff there. We've done so many logs just by trying for leaves. And then all of that. Might as well pick you up too while we're here. Nothing we really care about here, but there's some free iron, so I'll take it. Free iron. But what we're mostly after is whatever this is. Plain stool, good stuff. Here we can grab some things, mostly leaves, by which I mean all we care about here is the leaves. I don't think there's much else. I think that's it for twine. Just grabbing these because the Bleak Beach roads take so much of it, so might as well grab the harbor pole while I can. Stone fireplace? That's... okay. Can never have too many planters. Yeah, we're about to start. So that's all the twine we're gonna get out of this place. Metal drum. Large narrow rug. Habitat information. Absolute luxury. Luxury lamp, sofa, bed, table. I mean, this is what we're making for Muffin. Absolute luxury. Okay, so... Where's the... There's a few glowies around. Here. It was right beside us. Road to Bill. Glowy. Oh, there's 2 sticks there. Glowies along the cliff. I think there's one back this way. Wasn't there one over here? Is there something? Oh, it's a stone. There's a Pokeball item thingy over here, so there's that. A large square rug. And that cave that we haven't done yet. Habitat information. Experiment space. Alakazam. So we're done. Cool. Good job. Science experiment. Microscope. Papers. Okay. A grubby cell phone. And yeah, that's... I just... Twine. Let's go. Okay, so we got what we needed from the island. Yes, you. How many twine did we get there? Oh, irresistible sense and glow. I was just reading the last one and read a Slowpoke went hunting in the sea and his tail was bit by a mushroom. Swapped halfway while I was reading. That was... Okay. Let's see. Anyway, I was saying, how many? Twine? 36. Okay, that's 360 more blocks. Okay, we need to eat something. And we can continue placing the blocks that we already made earlier. not this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 stats left. That's 3, okay. Now we do the 2s. Go, and 1 here. So this tree is basically made of twine and grass. Or leaves, sorry. I think the grassy platform we have to make. But yeah, it's just leaves and twine. If you ever wonder what trees are made of, leaves and twine. Nope. Sure. I mean, it still worked in the end. Almost done this loop around. If I could stop doing it wrong, that would be fantastic. How big is the tree gonna be? Good question. That is a very good question. Well, it can't be bigger than 127, and we're couple off the ground, so roughly 120 is as high as we can go. Like, we can't physically go higher than 120-ish. How far are we off the sea floor? So this is 1, 2, 3, so 127, so that's 124 is as big as we can possibly make it. But that would have to count the leaves and everything up top too, right? So, you know, that high. It's 80 around. We have over 2 stats, so we can do at least another 2. It's gonna be as high as we feel like going. That is a very good question, and I just do not have an answer. Muffin deserves the best. So, high. That's going to be a very, very big tree. I don't want to get that much twine and leaves. Like, gonna be honest, that sounds awful. So, yeah. Doing some quick math here. Okay, so 120. This is 80 around. So, wait, 120 tall times 80 is 9,600. We get 10 blocks for each one we craft. So that would be 960. Okay. A lot. More than I really want to do. How tall is this gonna be? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I just use, I don't know, another tree pillar, I want something that's not that, so I can use tree pillars for building. Back to this one, I guess. Put the tree pillars away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I go to the middle of it, I mean, have this. Can I make a? No, it has to be on something. Okay. Okay, I need to pick up another block. If I use like dirt, just to mark off 10 where we've been to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. 120 would take way too long to place and then destroy. Maybe just that 30, 40 for the trunk. About that. And then double it because we have to put the leaves on. So 80-ish total? I guess about that. That's gonna take a while, but we have... Okay, so it's 80 blocks around the whole... And then if we place... 24... So to place another 3 around, if it's 80, would be 240. So we can go... Wait, we're at 4, so we're... Gonna need 6 more to hit 20. So we're at 14. So I just said 240 is 3, which means that it's gonna be 480. I'll try to just, 10 cents. So do we have 48 twine? We need 12. We have it. So that much twine on. Okay. So if we go back to here. And we do 48. That should bring us to 20 tall. So I need to drop sets. So that's gonna be 3. 3. 3, 3. Like that. Three. 1, 2, 3. Three. At least we can do it like this now. Speeds that up a bit. So this should be 20 blocks tall now. Which is a lot of twine and leaves. Times 20, so that's what, 1,600 of these blocks? One, two, three. Okay, but we're almost done 20. Which means it's now as tall as it is wide-ish. One off, but like, whatever. Is there a term for that? Like a cylinder that's as tall as it is wide? Like a... sounds really dumb, but I can't think of a better way of describing what I'm trying to say. Like a round square? If that makes sense? Like specifically the same diameter and height? Is that a thing? If you're watching this on YouTube later, and you know basic geometry, comment below with the names of shapes. What is that called? Cylinder, but like evenly sized. Okay, so that... Do I still have the dirt on me, or did I put it away? I put it away. Be sure to like and subscribe for more shapes. Okay, so we're gonna do this, grab our dirt again. So this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did that right. And I have no more of those blocks, so yes, it is 80. I can math. So that's 20. So before the leaves, we're looking at approximately double that. And then I'll add a bit of a flare at the bottom. It goes out a bit because trees, and we need some branches or something. We need, yeah, but basic gist of it is about twice that, then leaves on top. Okay, that's not the worst thing. I mean, we're already halfway, so before the leaves. So if anything, we're like a quarter of the way, but that's still progress, right? Yeah, I only have 20 cents left. So. Oh. Water gun. Nope, there. You blocked the clouds. Actually, there is a point about clouds. Can we get high enough? Like, he was right over there. Can we, like, block the birds from flying? If they come back and before they have a chance to drop their feathers, can we stop them with a tree? Can we make bird catchers? Okay, so we're gonna go down. So we need to go down a bit. So if we just... Let's see. We're also gonna need this, although we don't have nearly enough of it. Here... We pretty much just want to go all the way around. Because regardless if we go immediately put grass or not, we want all those corners filled again. So, or we're gonna go further down. So yeah, just fill in this whole thing all the way around with dirt. So that we can expand the island out and down to the water. So do this. This. Leaving that log there again just as a marker. It doesn't really matter, but I like knowing where the midpoint is. We're not trying to make this symmetrical, so it doesn't matter too much. This is so tedious and slow, but it has to be done. That's not where you go. Back down. Right, where is... Almost there. times like this, I wish this worked more Minecraft-y, where the corners met, and you don't have to worry about this. If I go back to Minecraft now, I'm gonna be so bad at it. Gonna waste so many blocks on corners that don't have to be filled in. Not lighting up things. Nope, that's not right. We're here. Get some berries. Right here. There we go. And that means now we can... Just only one more. So... if we want to go down a bit, and then some will go lower, because, like, it only tends to go up by 1 around here, eh? It does drop a bit. Okay, so it does kind of drop by 2 in some places, other places only 1. So if we go out 1 in some places, 2 in others, we'll make it more gradual here where the hill is. Otherwise, yeah, around corners, leave that as a 2, put some here, put 1 there, why not 1 there too? Mostly gonna be 1. I'm trying for roughly 2/3 1. Maybe gonna add some more and make it like up to 90% 1. Like that. An occasional drop of 2. To kind of go for the mostly just 1 at a time, like it is here. Actually, it's some big platforms too. And then suddenly a drop of 2. So we're gonna have to make a bit more platformy out to match. So yeah, make a little platform there. Just a little drop there. Mostly just 1. With the big platforms coming out a bit. Same over here. We'll just do that. And we're up. Okay. So for this area that we've done the grass on, we need a lot more just by 1, not by 2. So I'll bring that in a bit. Move this over to match the style over there. We're gonna have to add a bit more. Mostly pretty smooth out tiers with the occasional platform there. Yeah, that'll look nicer like that. Connect that up to make it a nice smooth platform with a bit of a drop here. So all these places that we've put grass now, we again place 1 under. That's a little drop of 2, and that's why we gotta place in all the corners. And then we're gonna do the same thing again, but we can't get more grass until tomorrow. Because we've already used our dream island for the day. But then we'll do that again here. Or I guess right by the water we could swap from grass to sand. It's like right above the water line. There's a lot of this rock. And beach. I think over by the slowpoke area is just beach? This is sort of chunks of this rock. No, there's still the rock here, eh? Ocean rock. So we need ocean rock and just beach sand. I think it's even just called that. Yeah. If actually trying to goes high up, we might not even want this layer. Just do 2 of ocean rock. Oh, it can be patchy like that is. So here it can go down, then we'll do some sand, then some rock, then over here the rock will go up 2 layers, and we'll do a bit over like this. Okay. We can make that work. However, having said that, I'll be back in just a minute. Be right back. we are back now. So we need more twine. So we can't do too much more there, but what we can do is, if we didn't gather everything, go back to the island. Because things like this. We need a bunch of flowers. And just general decoration, things to make Muffin's Island pretty. Because we're gonna need a lot of that, and we should start gathering it up now. Right, there's also a trace of a Pokemon. The water ripples there. I need to search for those. Chirping recital. Okay. So many times we've gone to make something only to find out the recipes in water. So once again with the stem, get sidetracked for a minute. Go to all the spots I know there's plenty of water, like here. Yep, there's one. And do a quick scan for these, trying for the recipes that we keep missing. And nope. Okay, so we're gonna go Bleak Beach. There's quite a few places. There's by the Pokemon Center, there's that little fountain that there likes to have water ripples spawn in. I think we did that one earlier. And then there's the one over by where Smeargle lives. Hello. Yeah, there's nothing here. But we do want to check over by this fountain. Is there anything in the water? There is. And that little pool directly above us there. But we can see there's nothing there. Bronze wall. I don't care, those things are apparently awful. So we want to go look over here. And while we're at it, do a little lap for the vending machines. I have so many of those now from going to the islands. I need to set up a little vending machine area. Small lost relic. Seashell soil. I mean, I might as well. It's a little late now, but here. No ripples in the water here. Grab this though. Fresh water. Momo milk. Okay, so there's rocky ridges. Doesn't. Oh, there's the one little pond. Okay. There might be rippling water there. There's a little sandcastle! Oh, and it's Palo Sand? It's a little one of those. Another mysterious slate. I guess if we dig up enough of those, we can eventually make another Mew. Statue. Mural. Okay, so there's no sparkling ripples there. It is cute. I really like the little sandcastle. press. Okay, so that's fine. We need to go to Spartan Skylands. Yeah, there's quite a few ponds there. Yeah, we are done with the mysterious slates. Like, that's what I mean. That we can't do another meal or anything. There's no point to making another one, but we could if we wanted to just make another mural for the sake of, you know, it's there and it kind of looks neat. But yeah, we're done with the mysterious lights. We have all of them. There's no reason to collect more of them for any functional purpose. Soil. Go. There's a ripple in the water. Bunches of waste paper. That's not what we want. Come on, there we go. Water. There's the lake up this way that should have something. And it does. Okay, flower seeds. There's water this way. Is there? Yeah, Vincent spawned in the water in this. I still haven't fetched this up because I just... What do I do with this? This is not a giant frozen mountain that I was promised. This is... a blobby, faintly blue... If the whole thing looked like this, I would be okay with it. But, okay, there's nothing in here. This thing's just so disappointing. I just don't know what to do with it. But there's some water where Gyarados was. Nothing up here in that. There's one over here, though. Okay, so we got nothing. Right, so back to the island, we need all their pretty flowers and things. Okay, so under the pretty things. That's really all we care about right now. Back to here. Like these are pretty flowers. The grass will not match at all, so I'm not too concerned about that. Which we need a bunch of seashore flowers. Which aren't going to particularly match the rest of the flowers around the area, but it'll be pretty. And, you know, why couldn't there just be some pink flowers around? Random transition and grass color would look weird, but the flowers can be any color they want. We can make little flower patches, especially different color. Especially with different colors, okay. So yeah, we have some yellow ones up here too. These are different. Symbol of a port town. Look at these seems to refresh you. We didn't have the yellow ones before. Okay. The Magneti makes it so much easier because then we just pick up the flowers themselves and not have to harvest the seeds and then replant them and grow them. This is so much better. So something I didn't think about much before, but it's kind of bothering me since I noticed it yesterday. Last week on the stream, is the camera being in the top left there means every time I've gone to somewhere it says, oh, this Pokemon lives in this house. You can't see that, because it's being blocked by the camera. I just never thought about that, really. So, might move that to the top right instead of top left. But that would be a not on-stream thing, because that's just be awkward to do. Especially with the Muffin picture behind it. Okay, so we got a bunch of flowers. We can get the shiny thing here. There was a shiny on the side. I knew one of these was glowy. Anything else like flowers or this is the odd flower? I mean, I don't know, a lot of those. Oh, stuff fell? Like not just the. Where was that? So we were over in this way. Right. Oh, from the shiny? Almost explosion? Wait, what? Where even was that? Because then we went around this way. I immediately lost it again. So there's stuff. Where was the stuff? Oh! Some vines and leaf. Oh, I think that was the, vine and leaf. That was the vine here breaking. Because when it exploded, it destroyed the ground that it was attached to, right? So because this block got destroyed, the vine attached to it also blew up. Thanks for pointing that out, though, because we do need leaves. So, still useful. Actually, does this give us more leaf? Yes. But more importantly, I think we need the vine. So we'll gather up this. So we want that. The dried ones, though, I'm assuming just give less? What do we get for that? No, it's still 2 and 1. Okay, so that's good. Thank you for pointing it out. So we still want all of these. Even though I was just doing it, I had a minute staring at the vine. I just lost all which button to press. Oh, the little plants. I want these. These we want, the little shoots. They just add so much to the grass instead of just being a flat, grassy area. If you don't harvest the things picked up, what do they give you? Nothing. Literally nothing at all. Okay. So that's good. More of these. That was wrong. There we go. I don't want the grass, because that'll just be the wrong... It won't match the other grass. I guess we could use some of the stones. We need the ocean stone, right? So if I just... gathered up a bunch of this to go around the island in little clumps where it's not sand. Which there's also sand here. What happens if you destroy this? We get nothing. Okay. But we can destroy normal sand. So there's ocean rock. Which we don't need a ton of, because we're just going to be putting it in patches. So that should be plenty. And then if we come here... and just go through all of that. The food wore off, but it doesn't matter because it's sand. Okay. Suck up all of this. And this. Gather up all of this while we're at it, because it's sand and it's good. Okay, now suck up all of that. And all of this in a nice big clump, because the water pulled it all to one spot for us. Okay, so that was good. That got us a bunch of stuff we needed. What else is around here? I have some of these like logs and sticks and things we can place around. So we have that. I feel it's going to take forever to gather up all of these flowers, and that's not going to be particularly fun to do. Nope. Okay, that's good enough for now, because I don't want to sit here and do this until I get all of them. That's going to be awful. Yeah, we're just going to go. But it's mostly pink. If we can find some of the yellow ones, then it's at least something different. No. All the pink ones. Okay. That's why I hadn't collected the yellow before, I guess. Let's just take an entire large palm tree. Oh! Punching bag. I mean, these are different flowers. They're cute. There we go. We have some cute flowers. Are these also cute flowers? They sure are. We also have a broken lamppost, broken street light, and a healthy hedge. Okay, what about these though? It says hedges. We can get some of those real easy. Oh, different healthy hedges. Hedge are tall in the sunshine. Looking at it seems to fill you with vigor. We also have some more here and here. This. And this. Then we have a tree. No hedges nearby. I'm assuming the bears just drop. Yeah, okay, get 2 of them. So we can get some berry trees on Muffin Island. Some more. There's a bunch very awkwardly spaced. Gathered up all these hedges. We missed one there, but whatever. I don't care enough. This. If there's like a bunch of hedges there, sure, but like we've picked up a few. This and this one. The trees I do care about though. those. Actually, let's... Speaking of berries... There's all 6 of them. But we can get significantly more if we... Or we don't get more. There we go. Now... That. This one we can do with 1 water gun. Oh, there's also shoots. The random patches of water. There we go, and now back to Magneti form. Okay, so that gives us a... Wait. Do I know how to put it away? If I have the tree here, and I... Huh. Anyway. So that's the buried trees we can get from this. Okay, that seems to be everything of any value whatsoever from this island. For now. I'm sure I'm gonna regret saying that and not picking up other stuff later, but that's a later problem. Is there anything good in here? Button metal, small logs, dry rod, stick. Eh? The berry furniture might go well in the house. So like, now we have sand. So we can place it like around in there. Out a bit more in places, make it completely uneven, because we don't want it to look as artificially placed. There. And then this one can stick out a bit further. And that's the basic idea. but, you know, the rest of the way around the island too. And then once we can go underwater, we will figure that out. Mostly just like this rock. You might actually extend the rock out. And yeah, we'll deal with that. When we deal with that. If we do, because it's underwater and I probably won't care. Because let's do it above and that's all that we're really gonna bother with. But we have a bunch of trees. So we can add some trees just randomly around. And then some more on this side, I guess. Some trees around the tree. Because we have the sandy area, you need the driftwood that washed up, which we picked up a few of. Place those around the sandy area. Not too much. This is a less is more kind of thing. We also have sticks. But we also picked up sticks. Is that different? Can we place those if we picked it up Minetti style? Yeah, same through a special method. So if I can place these because they fell off the trees. I'll place them around the big tree once I finish it going out a bit. There's some sticks sitting around. We also have the shoots, which we can place to add some more something to the grass. How many do I have left? Like 2. Placing things basically at random at this point with no real thought to it. Doesn't always move things later, right? It doesn't really matter where we place the stuff. Little flowery sections. True, that's gonna be a habitat. There, now it's not a habitat. We don't want things appearing on the Muffin Island yet. Okay, so we can place 2. We can even place 3, but we don't place 4. Come over this way. Same idea. We can place 1. We can place 2. We can place 3. And stop. And another flower beside it. Just add more flowers. Why not? Always add more flowers. Large palm trees gonna be completely out of place here. Serve no purpose there. This healthy hedge actually matches those flowers better. But we have a bunch of these. Sure, why not? Again, we can pick them up, move them, or place them. There's no wrong thing you can do here. We're just placing stuff. Over this spot's gonna empty. Over here. Sure, these two are close together, why not? lights and the one in this kind of empty area. There we go. Now there's more stuff and life on this island instead of just nothing. Let's see. Nothing else particularly that we want to add here right now. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, so there's like things on the island, on the front half anyway, because we need more trees. But it's coming along, right? The big trees going up. There's stuff around the island. We're starting to fill in the ground around it. I think we're making some pretty good progress here. We need a lot more twine. Let's see. Then we're gonna need to do the interior here, which we're probably gonna use a lot of the mushroom lights for, because that way it keeps the natural look. Let's see. We're definitely not gonna use fire to light up a tree. That would be bad. But like, some mushroom streetlights. We're gonna replace the floor, but just as an example, like, on entering we can light up the door so it's lit up as you enter. And then, some more lights on the inside. Keep the theme, nature-y theme. Those look pretty good there. I mean, not there specifically, but there. One as an example in the center, one lighting up the door by the tree. I think those look pretty good. Can we change the color of them? Are they paintable? No, okay. So I need a lot more glowing mushrooms. Okay. Stretch. Okay, yeah. We got a late start, so it's not going to be as long today, but we do need to start wrapping up because we still have to do the patch too. So let's call it here. I'm going to get more twine, but again, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming along. So, patch time. We're moving on to perfect order, which you can't see well there, so let me do full screen. Pack. Full screen. Perfect order. Okay, let's do it. This is why I pre-opened the patch, so that I don't struggle with it like I did the other week. Okay, first up. A Pokeball. That is indeed a Pokeball. Esper. He looks so... The eyes are just so big and round and just staring at you. Come on, focus. There we go. Anyway, that's the Statterbug. Probopass. Gotta hold it right up to the camera to make it focus, apparently. Okay, that's just green, but that's a shaman. That's just pure green. That turns invisible. You can kind of see the shaman. Let's put so it's not there. Over in this one against the blue, you can kind of see him better. Then we've got a... Oh, the luminous... How do you pronounce this? Like, Gallet? That thingy. Oh. And then I drop everything everywhere. Let's see how. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, let's see how. Dengar? Kinda cool looking Dengar there. With all the, like, line bushy thingies coming out of him. Another Pokeball. But fancier. Okay, and if we have a fancy card, it'll be this one right here. Oh, it is a fancy! That's 2 fancies in a row! A Salazzle EX. Well, that's gonna have a cool fancy design on it. Anyway. Not as fancy as last time, but still pretty neat. And Leaf Energy. Okay, so it is a hard G. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure, but okay, good to know. And then yeah, the pack. I assumed it was a hard G, but I've never heard the word. I've only ever read it. So, okay, and that'll be it for this week. So, thank you all for joining. Like and subscribe on the YouTube channel there. Follow on Twitch. And have a shining week, everybody.